Hello, I'm Tan the Tambio TC channel, and hopefully you guys can hear this fine, and hopefully the audio to both my microphone and the game are fine and that there's no problems, as well as the condition of the image that you're seeing with the game. Because I've had a lot of wonky things happen. I've been away for a bit. Sorry once again. I actually have been really sick this time. I had a flu, had some bad chills, sore throat, headache, tons of stuff. It's really sucked. I'm much better now. I also had a leg problem where my leg is hurting, and I went to the doctors recently. It seems things seem to be fine, but I'm going to be taking some physical therapy, so just know that. Oops, I started the timer, I think. No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, so we got a boss battle down here, and I'm going to be talking about, as we're doing this, and I know this has no context and reason to what we're doing, but it's something to do while I'm playing, or talking, sorry, about what we actually are going into. So this is a kind of a late review, because I'm late on this, but I wanted to delay it because I needed to see the movie at least one more time. So I watched the Joker movie twice now. I'm probably going to see it a third time. I really enjoyed myself with this movie. This was an excellent movie. Trying to figure out where the crud... Okay, let's use the marker, actually, for where I want to go. I'm supposed to go this way? Anyways, probably going to be a bit confused. That guy apparently didn't notice me. This guy apparently didn't... Okay, that guy did notice me. Never mind. But, I'm going to talk about... Ow! The Joker movie. I had a lot of fun with this movie. There was a lot of things I understood with it. And you really kind of need to understand the character to... Thinking, there's still interpretations to this, even really interesting, awesome ones I've heard a lot about. But to me, this movie, and I hope it's not spoilers, I don't think it is. If it is, skip just a couple seconds or so ahead. Where the crud is this boss? But I think this movie's like just kind of like the Joker telling a story similar to what he did with Killing Joke and Heath Ledger's interpretation, where he would tell a bunch of wacky stories. Where the crud am I supposed to go? I haven't played this in a while, so I'm like, where's this boss battle area? Oh, I'm an idiot. I found it. Should have probably attacked that guy so I could get some energy in. Oh well. Let's attack these things first. Oh crud, where... Got it. That was a close one. So this movie was really well directed. I love the cinematography. Well shot. I love this game, by the way. I'm not a fan of the first Surge. But I love I didn't like the makeup at first, the like traditional clown makeup to Joaquin Phoenix. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. But I didn't like the makeup. But when I saw this movie, I'm like, that's really good makeup. I really like it. I love the costumes and makeup for this movie. The acting is just superb in this movie. It's amazing. This movie kind of reminds me of Christopher Nolan movies, and no, not the Batman ones. I'm talking like Memento or Insomnia. This guy's in pain. But yeah, just Joaquin Phoenix is the guy that I picture definitely doing the Joker really well. He's a great method actor, and so were a lot of the actors who played in the original Dark Knight movies. Got Christian Bale, got Heath Ledger. Wow. Oh, I'm dead. At least I know where I'm going now, hopefully. I don't get lost again. But yeah, I had so much fun with this movie. Just everything was really superb. Why am I still hearing the boss battle about this movie? Yeah, it was just like it feels like the Joker is telling the story himself, and you're not really acknowledging it. This movie can be interpreted so many different ways. I think that I'm going to do more videos. This will be the first movie I will do a separate, like, spoilers video to, because I really want to talk more in depth, but I can't with a single movie review because I don't want to spoil anything for that. It's basically to get you catched up on, is it a good movie, is it not? There's a lot of stuff in controversy which shouldn't even exist in the first place. Be honest, because there's even worse movies that are out there that are darker. Well, I don't know about that. This was a pretty dark movie, but depending on the interpretation, it might also be something entirely different than what you think. So, I think this is a brilliantly made movie. It's not perfect, of course, but me being someone, if you don't know me, I absolutely love the Joker. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. He's just an excellently written character. You can write him so many different ways. I don't agree with the fact that people think this will cause violence and such. That is on the head of the person that causes those violence, the individual who causes that violence. Yes, they can say the movie influenced them all they want, but that doesn't mean that that's what's going on there. That the movie, it's not, the movie didn't want that. The director, the writers, nobody wanted that took part in making that film. So that's just stupid. It's the same with video games and the interpretation of violence. Speaking of which, I'm wondering if that's why Fortnite stopped with possibly putting the Joker in their game. Epic, I mean, put in Fortnite. Because of the controversy. That would be stupid. You need the Joker. Bring the Joker back. Gosh darn it. If you had the Joker in there, like people have been seeing and talking about in the files, then bring him back now, or I will destroy you, Epic. I already don't like you. Don't ruin your reputation anymore. You've already ruined it with tons of other people. And for good gosh darn reasons, too. Legit reasons. But yeah, there's just... This movie was really just well paced too. I do agree with what Nostalgia Critic said though, where I don't think this axe is doing it for me. I think I need a quicker weapon like this one. This little dagger here. I think that this isn't a movie for everyone, kind of like Dark Souls isn't for everyone. Doesn't mean it's not a brilliant game, just like this isn't a great movie. But yeah, it's not a movie for everyone. I'll agree with that. I also think maybe they shouldn't have had at least one, maybe two dancing scenes, like especially when he's dancing in his underwear, like you see in the trailers. They probably don't need that. But this was still a fantastic movie. I loved this. I felt that the pacing was fine. I really liked this. I enjoyed it. I know there's a lot of people comparing it to The King of Comedy, Martin Scorsese's film, but I really loved the touch to the Joker's background, the use of the psychological aspect of it all, and how they connect his laughter and all that is just really clever how they do things. And Joaquin Phoenix is just excellent. There's just so much I want to say right now, but I know I can't say it because spoilers. And I really want to get into this. But this movie also has great references, it has metaphors, it's got symbolism. You really want to pay attention to things going on in the movie. I'm not going to say specifically what, but this is a movie where you do want to pay attention to things. And I give great credit to Todd Phillips everybody else on set. They did a fantastic job with this movie. This was a fantastic movie. Sadly, I didn't get to see Ad Astra. It was in theaters for a bit, and then it got taken out the next day. I was about to go to it. With the crud. And then it got replaced with Addams Family. Gosh darn it. Really? That's not a trade-off, fair trade-off. Crying out loud. But I still love what I got to actually see, and I got to see this at a much better theater than the one I usually like going to. Because I usually just go to this other theater because it's much more convenient and close by to me. But, we actually got to travel quite the distance because I was going to sell my games. By the way, if you're wondering about that video, no, it's not saying that I'm selling all of my games and I'm giving up on YouTube. No, that's not what that is. I'm just selling... The reason I did that was because Evil Within was in there, and Evil Within was a big part of my channel because it was one of the first Let's Plays I made. And I made a lot of rants on it, too. But, yeah, I wanted to just let people know. I got 80 bucks out of that. I also got a ROM pop figure, which was awesome, and it's probably my favorite pop figure, because it doesn't look entirely like a pop figure. It's actually got some good attention to detail. I don't care for pops as much, but I kind of like some of them. And I collect some of them because I like to have at least some collectible items on some of the games and movies I like. I got stuck there. Sorry that I'm just kind of walking around. I'm really going into the process of talking about this stuff. But I hope you guys enjoy. This movie was just... It was just so good. So well executed, so well shot, so well acted. Has a lot of purpose, and you need to pay attention to a lot of scenes. There was some great scenes I absolutely love. This is... and also, I want to actually add, you can love this Joker even more than Heath Ledger. I still like Heath Ledger better for a couple of reasons. First off, there's different things to these Jokers, and Joaquin Phoenix can still be better than... it's also subjective what your favorite Joker actor is. But he can still be better than Heath Ledger. He still has the chance to do better, even. There's several things that go into why Heath Ledger's might still topple his. First off, it's two entirely different Jokers. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is the beginnings of the Joker, where Heath Ledger is in the prime of what the Joker has truly become. He's embraced who he is, and he's the schemer that we all know and love. It's an original interpretation, nonetheless, of the Joker, just like Joaquin Phoenix, but it's still really great. But yeah, they're all entirely like different Jokers. Jack Nicholson's more of like the comic book kind of classical. I think of him as like golden. I think he's Golden Age Joker. I guess Heath Ledger would be kind of like Bronze Age. And I'm not sure where Joaquin Phoenix fits. He looks kind of like the Joker from the Sticking Adam West Batman series. Kind of like that mixed with Heath Ledger's. I think he even met or got to know Heath Ledger, or they were friends. I can't remember. But maybe he got some heads up from Heath Ledger when, if he were ever to reenact a role like that. But yeah, great method actor. This was a fantastic movie. For me personally, I loved it for various reasons, which I will go into in another video. Probably a couple other videos, it depends. But I don't want to make this too long, so I hope you guys enjoy. I will be doing more Surge 2 videos, more videos on just all the stuff I talked about previously. Things have been moving slow. It hasn't been great because I haven't been feeling good. I've been busy, and hopefully I want to get back to more of these. There's just so many distractions, and I'm just kind of sick of all these distractions getting in my way. Kind of sucks, and I'm hoping to dodge a couple of them. So... I should be back up and doing stuff now. I got Yooka-Laylee up on the channel. It's just a no commentary 10-minute. If there's problems with it, let me know, because I've been trying to search for problems and I can never tell because it comes out differently from what it actually is in the editing process. So that might even be the same with this video. So if there's a problem, you'll probably see this get taken down if there's a problem in this video. Same as Yooka-Laylee. So just letting you guys know. You probably seen that kind of stuff, me talk about it. Maybe. I mean, there's not any views on them, so maybe you don't know the situation. But hey, just a heads up. So my final rating, I'm just going to do an audience score in my own personal recommendation. I don't care about, like, a more realistic score, what I think critics do, because of how unbalanced they are right now on sticking Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think this is the best movie ever, but I love this as a movie of the year, and I love this as I definitely think Joaquin Phoenix deserves an Oscar. But then again, I don't care about the Oscars anyway, so they suck. So my personal rating is going to be a 9.2 out of 10. I really like this movie. It's not a perfect movie. Nothing is perfect, but it is really good. For a recommendation score, I'm going to give it a 8.6 out of 10. For my audience recommendation rating. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry that I'm just kind of fooling around being a Dumbo in this game. But I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. Like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what I said useful or informative. And I'll see you guys next time. And when you do subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Joker video, review, whatever it may be. I promised a bunch of stuff, and I will hold myself to it, so don't worry about that. So I'll see you guys next time.